Commit message conventions. Welcome to this presentation on commit message conventions. Commit messages are an integral part of the software development process, as they provide a record of the changes made to a code base and help developers understand the evolution of the project. Adhering to consistent commit message conventions can greatly improve the maintainability and collaboration within a project. In this presentation, we will explore the importance of commit message conventions, the key elements that should be included, and best practices for writing effective commit messages. By the end of this presentation, you will have a better understanding of how to craft meaningful and informative commit messages that can benefit your software development workflow. Let's start by discussing why commit message conventions are important. Adhering to consistent commit message conventions can provide several benefits. Improved code comprehension. Well-written commit messages help developers quickly understand the changes made to the codebase, making it easier to maintain and collaborate on the project. This is especially valuable when working on large or complex projects, where the ability to quickly grasp the context of a change is crucial. Easier debugging and troubleshooting. Detailed commit messages can provide valuable context when investigating issues or bugs, helping developers identify the root cause and the changes that may have introduced the problem. This can save a significant amount of time and effort during the debugging process. Effective project tracking. Consistent commit messages can provide a clear and concise history of the project's development, enabling better project management and decision-making. This can be particularly useful for tracking the progress of a project, identifying key milestones, and understanding the evolution of the codebase over time. Automated tools and processes. Many tools and processes, such as version control systems, release notes generators, and changelogs, rely on well-structured commit messages to function effectively. Adhering to commit message conventions can ensure that these tools can accurately and efficiently process the commit history, providing valuable insights and automating various tasks. By understanding the importance of commit message conventions, we can appreciate the significant impact they can have on the overall software development workflow and the long-term maintainability of a project. Now let's dive into the key elements that should be included in a well-structured commit message. There are three main components. The subject line. This is a concise one-line summary of the changes made in the commit. It should be kept under 50 characters and written in the imperative mood, such as add new feature or fix bug. The subject line should provide a clear and succinct description of the changes, allowing developers to quickly understand the purpose of the commit. The body. The body of the commit message provides a more detailed explanation of the changes, if necessary. This section should provide context and rationale for the changes, using bullet points or paragraphs to structure the content. It's important to wrap the body at 72 characters for better readability. The footer. The footer can include additional information, such as issue references or breaking changes. For example, you can use the Fixes 123 format to link to an issue tracker, or include a breaking change prefix to indicate any breaking changes introduced by the commit. By including these key elements in your commit messages, you can ensure that your commit history is clear, informative, and easy to navigate, which can greatly benefit the overall software development process. Now, let's discuss some best practices for writing effective commit messages. Write in the imperative mood. Use the imperative mood, such as add new feature or fix bug, to make the commit message more concise and actionable. This helps to convey the changes made in a clear and direct manner. Separate subject and body with a blank line. Separating the subject line from the body with a blank line helps to visually distinguish the two components, making the commit message more readable and easier to parse. Limit the subject line to 50 characters. Keeping the subject line concise, ideally under 50 characters, makes it easier to scan and understand the changes at a glance. This is particularly important when working with tools or platforms that may truncate longer subject lines. Wrap the body at 72 characters. Wrapping the body of the commit message at 72 characters ensures that the message is easy to read and doesn't cause issues with certain tools or platforms that may have limitations on the length of commit messages. Use the body to explain what and why. The body of the commit message should explain the context and rationale for the changes, not just what was done. This provides valuable information to other developers who may need to understand the reasoning behind the changes. Reference issues or pull requests. Use the footer to link to related issues or pull requests, making it easier to trace the history and context of the changes. This can be particularly useful when working on large or complex projects. Be consistent. Establish and follow a consistent commit message format within your team or organization to maintain a clear and coherent project history. This can involve creating team-specific guidelines or templates to ensure that all commit messages adhere to the same standards. By following these best practices, you can ensure that your commit messages are clear, informative, and valuable for the ongoing maintenance and collaboration of your software project. Let's look at an example of a well-structured commit message that follows the best practices we've discussed. The subject line clearly states the purpose of the commit: add new feature for user authentication. This concise and actionable summary provides a clear understanding of the changes made. The body of the commit message then provides more detailed information, explaining the specific changes that were implemented. Implemented a new user authentication system using JWT tokens, added login and registration functionality, integrated the authentication system with the existing application. This additional context helps other developers understand the rationale and the scope of the changes made in this commit. Finally, the footer includes a reference to the related issue using the fixes number 42 format. This helps to link the commit to the relevant issue, providing valuable traceability and context. By structuring the commit message in this way, with a clear subject line, a detailed body, and relevant references, the commit message becomes a valuable resource for understanding the evolution of the project and the changes that have been made. In summary, commit messages are an essential part of the software development process, as they provide a clear and informative record of the changes made to a codebase. By adhering to consistent commit message conventions, you can improve code comprehension, facilitate debugging and troubleshooting, enable effective project tracking, and support various automated tools and processes. The key elements of a well-structured commit message include the subject line, the body, and the footer. The subject line should be a concise, one-line summary of the changes, written in the imperative mood. The body should provide more detailed context and rationale for the changes, while the footer can include references to related issues or pull requests. To write effective commit messages, it's important to follow best practices, such as separating the subject and body with a blank line, limiting the subject line to 50 characters, wrapping the body at 72 characters, explaining the what and why in the body, and maintaining consistency within your team or organization. By incorporating these commit message conventions into your software development workflow, you can create a clear and valuable project history that will benefit the ongoing maintenance and collaboration of your software project.